In the small, forgotten town of Eldridge, where the moonlight seemed to whisper secrets to the night, lived a young man named Elior. To the townsfolk, Elior appeared as an ordinary villager, a blacksmith's apprentice known for his quiet demeanor and diligent work. However, Elior harbored a secret so profound and potent that it bordered on the incomprehensible. He had a demonic power sealed within him. The power had been thrust upon him in a tragic turn of events years ago when a demon ravaged his village. Recognizing the rare spark of purity in young Elior, the demon's curse failed to taint him entirely, but instead became a part of him. Since that fateful night, Elior had vowed to use the dark gift not for destruction or chaos, but to protect those who could not protect themselves. By day, Elior worked at the forge, but by night he transformed into a vigilante, cloaked in shadows, answering the cries of the oppressed. The oppressors of Eldridge feared the specter that moved like a wraith through the darkness. One evening, news spread of a caravan carrying the warlord, Lord Garrick, notorious for his cruelty and exploitation of the land and its people. With fear and urgency, the townsfolk spoke in hushed tones about the coming storm of tyranny. Elior, knowing the time had come to stand against true evil, summoned his power. In the dead of night, with the stars watching in earnest, Elior moved with unparalleled swiftness and silence towards the caravan. He approached the caravan, his shadowed eyes gleaming, and summoned the dark energy coursing through his veins. As the guard slumbered under an oddly peaceful cloud of enchantment, Elior confronted Lord Garrick, who awoke in terror. The young man's silhouette, shimmering with a faint, otherworldly glow, seemed both terrifying and just. "Who are you?" Garrick stammered, his bravado dissolving. "I am the shadow of redemption," Elior responded. "I stand for those you've silenced." The confrontation was swift, with Elior using his powers to bind Garrick's ambitions, leaving him cowering and exposed. By morning, Eldridge awoke to the news of those liberated. A warlord incapacitated by the mysterious specter of night. Elior returned to his work at the forge, knowing that while he harbored a dark power, he had the choice to harness it for good. The shadow would never be silent.